At the beginning of the pandemic, I was separated from my family because I wasn't sure whether I'd be carrying that virus home to my family. We made the decision for me to stay at my parents' house while my parents stayed at our house to help with childcare.
Hi, Rihanna!
There was no end game. There was no end in sight or a timeline for when we would be rid of this virus. Being separated from my family indefinitely was just not sustainable.
Are you being a good girl? Yeah.
In some ways it was more stressful because my biggest fear throughout all of this is transmitting COVID-19 to them and them getting very sick from it.
I'm just about to go inside the hospital to get my COVID-19 vaccine, and I can't put into words all the emotions I'm feeling right now.
I had faith in the scientific community that it was possible. It felt incredibly momentous, the most momentous day of 2020 for me, and I'm sure a lot of other healthcare workers who have been fighting this virus every day for the last 9 months or so, for all the sacrifices and hardships and struggles we went through. There were a lot of moments. There were moments where when I found out a young patient I treated had passed away, and I was devastated and felt angry that this virus was so unfair. Watching my kids being stuck at home, and I felt like they were losing their childhood. Now I just feel this optimism and hope and relief that it's going to be okay and we're going to be able to return to some level of normalcy soon. Just gives us that newfound energy to kind of keep going and keep fighting this. I already have my second dose booked. I know that in a few weeks I'll be fully immunized to it. We just feel so grateful. I just feel so grateful for the brilliant minds who came up and developed this vaccine and gave us, hope for 2021. There is an end to this pandemic, and it's not as far away as we thought it would be.
Get in there.
Even though there's so much hope now, our case numbers are still rising at a very alarming rate. Our hospitals are over capacity, worse than what we imagined. Like the fact that we have to put a patient on a ventilator in an ambulance and transfer them to 3 cities down because there's no place to manage them is crazy. And so it's still so important for everyone to stay vigilant with social distancing and masking and hand hygiene and avoiding indoor gatherings, at least until we can get more people vaccinated, but also treat the patients that are currently in our hospitals and clear up hospital beds again so that we can manage at a normal capacity.